This is a quick training video to walk Baker 5J employees through accessing and using Frontline Central to fill out a form. Currently, we will be all needing to fill out the vaccine verification and/or submitting an exception. And so this is good timing to just walk through how to get to those forms and how to fill them out. So as you probably saw in the background, I toggled back over to absence management. Typically when you log in, the default is going to be to land on the absence management. Occasionally I have noticed that sometimes the browser will land me on a purple page that allows me to select either absence management or central, which is where our forms are housed. However, if it just takes you straight right into absence management, no worries. You can access Frontline Central. Right here, there's a little down caret, and then you click Frontline Central. If you're needing help filling out a new absence or creating a new absence or tracking your absences, please see our video that walks through and goes more in depth into how to create a new absence and track your cumulative absences. For today, we're going to navigate over to Central management, where we have our forms. So if you have forms that are pushed by district administration that you need to complete, they're going to show up just right here. And then for all other forms, you can access those by clicking My Forms. And then as you can see, we do have a current form in front of us that needs to be filled out. But to access all standing forms that are just available all the time, we have some of these will be needed by various employees. You can update your W-4, you can fill out a new direct deposit. I imagine this form section will be growing as they move more and more of the forms over to this platform from the physical paper and PDF versions. So basically today, I think it will be good that we just walk through how to do the COVID vaccine certification or exception requests, since we will all be needing to do that here in the near future. So when you have a form you want to fill out, you're just going to select this button over here and click complete form. It's going to open the form in a new window. And so then for this form specifically, you've got kind of all the instructions here, what's required. So you want to read through that carefully for each thing that you could be submitting. And then once you get through all that information, right here is what you are going to use to select what you're filling the form out for. In this form's case, there are 3 different reasons you could use this form. You can be submitting a proof of vaccination, a medical exception, or a religious exception request. So we'll walk through proof of vaccination first. And that one's pretty straightforward. You just select proof of vaccination, and then right here, you're going to upload a digital copy of your proof of vaccination. And that can be in a PDF format or a picture format, JPEG, PNG format. And then you just hit upload. And then once that's uploaded, the file will show here. And then if you have any comments, you can then just submit the form, hit submit here. And then once you've submitted the form, I'll walk through where you can see that it's been completed and verify for yourself that it's been accepted. But real quick before we get to that, if you are filling this out for a medical or religious exception, you need to click here and download either one of these files first. If you click it, it will, this is a good point here. Depending on what browser you're using in your settings, it may pop up that or block that pop-up. So then you just want to, for my window, I just click that and it bypasses it. So now I have this here, and then I can just go File, Print, and take this to my doctor and fill it out with them, and then bring it back, and you can scan it using one of the copy machines and email it to yourself. And then you would just take that file, just like we did with the proof of vaccination. You would change this here or select medical exception. And then under the medical exception piece, you would hit upload, and you can upload that PDF that way. The religious exemptions, the same thing. You're going to click here, and then you're going to print this out. Or if you're savvy, you can fill it out digitally and then sign it and then you're going to save it and or scan it just like we did with the medical exception and email it to yourself, and then you can take that file on the form here, and you're just going to change that to religious exception, and then right here you're going to file that religious exception, and then make sure you hit submit form, and also make sure that the document is fully uploaded here, so that file will show up as uploaded when it's uploaded before you hit submit. So just as an example, I'm just going to hit here, and I'm just going to grab a random I got an old board meeting agenda on my desktop. I'll just grab that for verifying that this is what it looks like. So you got that little green check mark, it is uploaded and you're good to go, and then you're going to hit right here submit form. So once you have submitted that, let's go ahead and close out of here and go back to my forms. This will show up when it has been processed and completed. This is your verification that the administration team has received it. They verified that the documents are all viewable, and this is kind of your way to see that the form has been received and is completed for your verification purposes. And that's about it for Central Frontline Forms. If you have any questions, of course, you can reach out to the business department and get some assistance if there's something that's not working the way you think it should. Thank you for watching. Hope this has been helpful.